Thank you. Big places like shopping malls and airports, they're awful. And I have a reason to support that statement. Let's just compare them with e-commerce, their competition. So when you go to eBay, you can easily search for anything that you're looking for, and you can easily find them. They're also collecting data from you, knowing what you want. So the next time when you're visiting eBay, you're getting recommendation based on the previous purchases that you had and based on the pages that you visited in their store. That is really good experience. But we don't have the same thing when we are visiting shopping malls and airports. So we have to explore and find the things that we want. There's no way we can search for things, and they are not collecting any kind of data that would be helpful so they can provide a good experience for us. So this is the problem that is being faced in this industry. And it's the reason that we know for a fact that 50% of customers are leaving frustrated because they couldn't find the things that they were looking for in these places. Also, many of them would be buying more if they were receiving personalized information about the things that they're looking for while they're in the store. But this is happening in a big market. The global retail industry is 22 trillion, while e-commerce, while everybody thinks they're so big, is just 2.2 trillion. But there's a fact here. E-commerce is growing rapidly, but the global retail market is not growing that much. In fact, in some countries, they have negative growth. But we know now what is the reason. And that is why the CEO of Into Shopping Malls in UK has mentioned that every 1 minute that customers are spending happily in their shopping malls, they are getting $87 million per minute. So just imagine if you can just keep them in your shopping malls or airports longer. Imagine the revenue that will be coming in. And that is why we came up with our solution, Space. It's an appless solution. So the first problem is fixed. You don't have to download an app for each and every location that you want to go. And the next thing is, when you enter a shopping mall, you will be receiving a notification, just like tonight, that we are doing it for this event. So if you look at your Android phones and you turn on your Bluetooth, you will be receiving a notification, just like that. When you press on that notification, you will be taken to our web app. So any place that you go, you will be able to enjoy this experience. And then you will be able to see and search for anything that you want. So you are going to Changi Airport, for example, and you can search for souvenirs. And we will let you know what are the places that you should go based on your previous experience. So for example, when you're searching and looking for things in Brisbane, we keep that data and we will give you better offers when you go to different places. So we know what you like, and we will create a very good journey for you in that 5 hours between your flights. And we've tested this system. During the UQ Market Day, we tested this system, and we have gathered 7,000 data of people. We didn't ask them to do anything. We didn't ask them to turn on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything. That was just people walking around UQ. And you can see it's very meaningful, because you know there are these areas that are very red, and there were more people at that area. But we know for a reason, it's because that area was, they were having music being played, and they were serving drinks. And this area were the tents where all the shops were giving their information to the students. But we can see at the other area, which was the grass, there were not many people. Bringing that into shopping malls and airports, knowing where are your customers going, what are the places they visit the most, what are the things that they're buying most, what are the search trending items, that will be really helpful. You can increase the price of the tenant's rental, or for example, I will explain later what will be the use cases. But let's compare it with other systems that exist right now. Indoor positioning systems only, right now, cost $16,000 approximately per month, while Space is going to cost around $20,000 to $40,000 per month, but that is dependable on the size of the shopping mall and airports. But what do you get? We can give you data of where people are going, what are the things that they're searching for, what are the places that they're visiting the most. But they require an app, so you need to have an app for each and every place that you visit. We don't require any app, so you just enter any place. You will be able to search in our system, and also, we will be having a new revenue stream for these places from the advertisement. So we will be able to send notifications based on the segment of people, because we know what they like to, what are the places that they like to go. So you will be able to send them notifications based on their previous experience, letting them know about the sales and deals that are going on right now in the shopping mall. And they will be able to getting a rough estimate of $1 million per year, or $84,000 per month. That's based on just 35 shops. We estimate each ad will cost them $80. and they're open 356 days a year, and that will be an estimate of $1 million, which is completely new revenue stream for these places. So we've tested this with the market. We've asked people. We've talked to different people. We have interest from Pavilion and Mid-Valley Mall from Malaysia. We've also spoken to Hawaiian Group in Perth in Australia. We've also tested with the airports. We've been in deep conversations with Changi Airport. They're just waiting for our system to be done, so they want to implement it into Changi Airport in Singapore. We've also talked to KLIA Airport from Malaysia, Sydney and Melbourne Airport in Australia, and we've been contacted by Pitney Bowes, which is a big company, which I didn't know they exist before this, but they've been serving 90% of Fortune 500 Fortune 500, and they have 15,000 employees. This company is asking us to share our database with them, and they're introducing us to a new market, to a new industry, which is the advertising industry. An advertising company from Australia has been contacted us because they want to know how many people are passing by their ads so they can increase the price of their ads, something they couldn't do it until now. This is the team behind Space. I'm Sina. I have 5 years experience in startup industry. We have Jason, which has a vast network in Southeast Asia. We have Ned, which has a very good experience in indoor positioning systems. And we have Dr. Rui, which is sitting there in the crowd, which has 10 years experience, managing director of a company which was located in China, and they were having 88 different shopping malls around the world in 4 different continents. And we've been approved by people and companies like this. So we are Space, and our ask from you is, we want to talk to all of you smart investors, and we want to see how can we make a deal for Space. I'm not going to mention a price. I'm not going to mention a number, but we're going to have conversations, and we all understand what is the opportunity here. Thank you very much.